Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert from UnkertEducation.com here. In this video, I want to show you the Fizzbuzz challenge using a for loop in Python. But first, if you like tutorials like this where I show you how to program, or tutorials where I show you how to install and set up software, make sure to subscribe. Okay, with that out of the way, let's get started. So the Fizzbuzz challenge is a challenge where you loop through numbers 1 through 100. If the number is divisible by 3 and 3 only, you'd print fizz. If the number is divisible by 5 and 5 only, you'd print buzz. And if the number is both divisible by 3 and 5, you print fizzbuzz. So the first thing we want to do is create a for loop that loops through 1 through 100. So to do that, I'm going to type for I in range. We'll do our start of 1. Our stop will have to be 1 higher than 100. So we'll do 101. And we additionally could add a step of 1, although the default step is 1, so we really don't need to have that last part. But I'm going to add it just to be explicit. Okay, so now we need to check the conditions. And the condition we first need to check is the fizzbuzz condition. That's if the number is divisible by 3 and 5. The reason being is if a number is divisible by 3 and 5, it's also divisible by 3. So if we check the condition for 3 first, then all the numbers divisible by 3 and 5 would fall into that condition. That code would execute and it would skip over the fizzbuzz condition if it was lower down. Same thing for if we had the condition where the number is divisible by 5 first. Okay, so we'll start with the fizzbuzz condition first. So we'll say if I modulo 3 double equals 0. So what this says, if I divided by 3, if the remainder of that is 0, so if you divide a number by number and you have a remainder of 0, it's divisible by that number. Okay, so if it's divisible by 3 and I modulo 5 double equals 0, then what we'll do is we'll print fizzbuzz. And now we'll move on to the next condition. So I'll say elif I modulo 3. We could either do 3 or 5 at this point, it doesn't really matter. If I is divisible by 3, then we'll just print fizz. Okay, we'll do another condition, elif I modulo 5 double equals 0. We'll then print buzz. And then finally, if it meets none of those conditions, we're just going to print the number. So we'll just print I. Okay, so now if we go ahead and run this, okay, we start off, if we scroll up here, we get 1, 2. For 3, we get fizz. 4, for 5, we get buzz. For 6, we get fizz. 7, 8, 9, we get fizz. 10, we get buzz. 11, and then for 12, we get fizz. 13, 14, 15 is both divisible by 3 and 5, so we get fizzbuzz. And this goes all the way up till we get to 98, then we get fizz, and we get buzz. So it's working. Now one slight modification of this fizzbuzz pattern would be to actually print out the number and then fizzbuzz, fizz, or buzz. So we could do that with an F string. So I could do an F string here, and then I could put in the variable I here with maybe a colon afterward for formatting, and do that for each of these. And then go down here and put in a number here. And now if I run this, now we get the number here. So we get 1, 2, 3 colon fizz, 4, 5 colon buzz, 6 colon fizz, scrolling down 15 colon fizzbuzz, all the way down to we get to 99 colon fizz and 100 colon buzz. So hopefully you enjoyed this challenge. This challenge is helpful for helping to solidify your understanding for loops and also conditionals. And it's good for you to learn Python to practice challenges like this. If this video was helpful to you, could you please give it a like, as that will help the video get out to more people. Thank you.